I think that this was intentional. I feel like he did this on purpose to get some more buzz around his name.
Yeah, 500 people can fit right there. They said more. NYPD gonna be on. NYPD gonna pull up. Oh, well, bro.
See, right there. That shows to me that he knew it was gonna get out of hand. Again, not to the degree.
Kai wants this publicity.
Yes, exactly.
And that is some cringe right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be like hyperbolic, but if
Local media talking about $3 worth of Doritos. Also want to make it seem like you know, this
People's
is
cars are
a
getting stolen.
riot that was completely out of control.
Bro, probably some of these don't even know who Kai is, but they just see everybody outside is like, oh, man, I want to hop into it, but now all the blame's gonna go on him, and it sucks to say, man, but like
he deserves
it
that.
has to be done.
If you want to say to your followers,
What happened to the PlayStations, guys?
Yeah, Kai. Let's just get right into the news, guys. I guess Kai Cenat. Is it Kai Cenat? Just kidding. I guess Kai Cenat. Imagine I'm saying it wrong. A very popular Twitch streamer, which is probably... What, is he on right now? Did he get arrested? I don't know. We're going to look into the situation right now. But I guess he did some kind of a video. This is my understanding. We're going to look at the thing, obviously. I guess he did some kind of a... He did some kind of a giveaway, like a video game giveaway. And he got... like a riot started, and like a lot of people... Apparently, like there was... police officers were injured, potentially. It's pretty crazy, so I'm curious about it. You know, it sounds like, you know, on face value at least, it's just like a giveaway gone wrong. 65 people arrested.
Mayhem.
Wow, that's the video I'm about to watch. It sounds like a giveaway gone wrong. So let's see what we got.
Mayhem and destruction in Union Square. Thousands rushing in, lured by the promise of free video game systems. Instead,
was it PS5?
that promise leading to violence and dozens of arrests.
Damn.
And that includes the man who sparked the whole thing, a social media influencer with 20 million followers.
Not for nothing, but I kind of feel like this is the goal. I feel like there's a lot of YouTubers, especially when they're shock value, or excuse me, content creators, when their thing is shock value, to try to do something intentionally provocative to get to either maintain relevancy or get in the news in some capacity. Like, I feel like Kai sees this as a win. Sorry, my camera's just like really weird. I feel like Kai sees this as a win because he's in the news now. More people know who Kai Cenat is. He maintains relevancy. Even if he gets some kind of an arrested or whatever, he could probably buy his way out anyway. And he wins. He gets to win. Now, I don't know if he wanted it to be this crazy. I'm not saying that he wanted to be this you know, kooky bananas. But I think that it's a factor. I think that this is like, I feel like it's like, oh, what if we did something really crazy and then it blew up? This doesn't hurt him. You know? A guy that makes his own 100 games for PS5. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Thank you so much for the 2-month small gut. Mahogany XE. We should do a similar meet in New York. Thoughts? I don't think so, bro. I can't even handle New York. Last time I went there, this guy was trying to get me to you know, he was trying to give me his mixtape for free, and then he chased me when I didn't give him money for it. It's crazy.
Being questioned by police right now.
Eyewitness News reporters Stefan Kim and Josh Einiger in the middle of the mayhem
What name is that? You can't say that.
this afternoon as it all played out, and they're live again tonight. We begin with Josh on the Upper East Side. Josh.
What an afternoon, Mike. We're here at the Upper East Side at the 19th NYPD precinct where this influencer is currently being questioned. Many people watching this newscast have probably never heard the name Kai Cenat, but millions...
And now people do. It's a win for him.
...of young people have on social media, and today he invited them all to Union Square to join him. We could show you video taken about a couple of hours ago of his sister and private security entering the 19th precinct here. They are hoping to pick him up and take him away, but either way, he is being charged, according to police, with 2 counts of inciting a riot.
All right, good. I mean, I guess it's a level of accountability. I feel like that it just all helps him. This is part of the thing, you know, getting arrested, getting kicked out of events, getting this for like shock and all YouTubers or TikTokers or whatever. Jesus, I'm so old. Oh my god. I'd say for like shock and all content creators, this is the goal. You know what I mean? Like there's like, listen, I don't really know what Kai Cenat, I mean, from what I see, that's not like a lot of, you know, like I look at other people and I know why I can see why you're popular. I just don't get it. He just seems to be like a little very high energy. Is what I'll say. That seems to be his kick. Is very high energy. But I'm not sure. Like maybe I just don't watch his streams enough. Like what's the entertainment value that people get out of there? Because I see it when I watch other people, like, oh, okay, this person does this person does this. I get that, you know, but I don't really get Kai Cenat. Maybe that's just me. I don't watch any of his content, so I probably just don't get it. Jesus Christ.
Seemingly out of nowhere this afternoon, Union Square disintegrated into pandemonium. Spontaneous mosh pit of violence.
Damn, man. PS5 lives matter, I guess, huh?
And fighting with top police brass under attack by thousands of people, many of them preteens who mobbed innocent New Yorkers just trying to pass by.
And the only thing I could think about was trying to keep my daughter safe.
Jaylene took cover with her 1-year-old in an ATM lobby as she watched a police officer get sucked into the crowd.
He ended up getting beaten and jumped by, I want to say, over like 10 people.
I'm surprised there wasn't more.
Every available officer was commanded to rush to the scene to restore order as members of the crowd raided a construction site in the middle of the square and vaulted 1 million projectiles at each other and police.
So, like, was he actually going to give away a PS5 or?
Cops racked up so many arrests they filled 3 city buses with prisoners.
Freeze all that!
And frantically worked to
This is this guy's favorite day. Because, you know, this is an Italian man. You could tell that this police officer here, he looks like some kind of he looks important. He's Italian. He's sitting here. He's like, oh yes, I can't wait to arrest 3 busloads of black kids. Now it is justifiable arrests, of course, but that's why this Italian Italian guys are crazy, bro. They're crazy.
To clear a route to back those buses out of the mayhem.
I had thousands of kids out there. I needed thousands of parents out there.
All those kids.
True. Very based.
Kids had been summoned to Union Square Park by a social media influencer named Kai Cenat, who has 20 million followers online. He told them he'd hand out gaming consoles. Police saw his initial post and sent officers to monitor a group that at first numbered just 300.
I wonder, I wonder, there's got to be some kind of like a thing, right? Like there has to be some kind of
It's _Jessica_ super chatted 99 cents.
Hey, thank you so much. There's got to be some kind of protocol for doing this where you have to get some kind of like a license, right? I mean, I can't imagine. This is insane. Are all my videos members only? No, just the streams after they're done. All the videos are up on the channel. You can see that. What are you talking about?
But then the post went viral. 300 became at least 3,000.
Whoa.
This is a group of young people, and we had to be very, very delicate in how we handled this. All right, we wanted the kids to just comply with us and leave, but we were met with a lot of resistance.
Damn.
We were attacked. My older brother just called and told me he saw a video of me getting hit in the head. I'm not against young people coming here. If we knew about this, we could have had the barriers out here, we could have police officers out here, we could have did this orderly.
That makes sense. Yeah, for sure. He should have gotten together with the police.
They could have gave whatever gifts they had for the young people away.
Eventually, police managed to convince the influencer to leave the crowd. He sped away through city streets with loyal followers clinging to the
loyal followers, literally, because they're following him.
Side of his Escalade and falling off one by one. So much drama.
Jesus. I mean, where's the PS5? If he didn't get the PS5, bro. Yeah, that makes sense. Every time you have an event, you need a permit. That makes sense. Bro, I feel like this was all intentional. There's no way that he doesn't have the infrastructure to understand like what he's supposed to do. Like he knew. Or he knew somebody that would know. Like he has lawyers. Remember when he did that whole thing where there was a whole thing that happened a while ago. He has lawyers. Why not reference your lawyer?
Or it seems absolutely nothing.
Get that camera on my face, bro. Back with a new video. It's one thing to just come and try and support him, but to come and make a mess of not
look at this.
Just the city, but of just other pedestrians.
Look at this. You know how long it's going to take the police to fix that? Probably months, and then they're going to cost like $5,000 just to replace a small window. You guys are fucking. Look at this. It's crazy. We're getting extorted multiple ways.
Pedestrians like me that are just trying to get by and go throughout their
The worst part is I live in New York, so like my taxes kind of go to this. This sucks.
It's just there's no consideration, and it's ridiculous, honestly.
This madness led to countless injuries. 7 people, though, needed actual treatment by EMS. Of them, 3 were police officers, 1 who had a broken hand. 65 people were placed under...
What was he, punching somebody?
Arrest. Of them, 30 are minors. And then, of course, there is Mr. Cenat, who is right now being processed here at the 19th precinct. He's expected to be charged with 2 counts of inciting a riot, along with unlawful assembly and other associated charges.
Well, it's good that he got like arrested or whatever, and he's getting charged for something. But again, I almost guarantee that this is intentional.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Sorry, didn't mean to be so rude. But I guarantee this is like this was intentional. Okay, let me see the next video.
For inciting a riot as a console. Cenat may be charged for inciting a riot as a console giveaway led to several hospital admissions, trash police cruisers, and Union Square Park vandalized on Friday. It's pretty insane how influencer marketing, especially with someone as big as Cenat, can lead to destruction on a mass level. Kai is only 21 years old, but already extremely huge with millions of followers on Twitch and is heavily involved with meme culture, popularizing the GAT format, unspoken Riz, as well as
the GAT format. You mean the bro? You know the worst thing in the entire world is like I went out to eat the other day, and guess what? I heard kids using the term like what was it? What is it like? Epic GAT or this is a top level GAT meme. So I'm getting old. I'm getting old. That's the reality. So
was participating in the Thug Shaker scene. He's kind of a big deal in this way, as whether you like him or not, he's definitely influenced untold millions of people either directly or indirectly. However, this event has reached further than just meme culture and slang. It's affected the offline world too, as all manner of people were injured due to the chaos, even people just passing by. There was a huge police presence on the scene, complete with riot gear, and 60-
Yeah, like after the fact. That's the worst part. They didn't know, like, nobody told them.
65 people.
I don't know, I heard somebody tell me that, like, Destiny had a weird take. Where do I find that? I'm curious.
Were taken into custody. Kai organized the event over Twitch with zero foresight, asking people to meet him at Union Square Park whilst planning to give out free PlayStation 5s.
It's Jessica _ super chatted $1.99. I love your content. You and are the best, papa.
Thank you.
Sparkling heart.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. My thing, and this is actually a real question, because I think that this was intentional. I feel like he did this on purpose to get some more buzz around his name to maintain relevancy. Real question is, where did he actually bring PS5s? Like, did we see them physically? Like, how deep does this was just a prank bro go? Because there's no way he didn't know that he needed a permit. And like, I just want to know if he actually brought PS5s or if this was just a big prank. You know?
Computers, microphones, and other gaming accessories.
No, I don't know about that. He's pretty popular. No, you're wrong, Taylor. I'm just going to tell you objectively you're incorrect. I don't know objectively. Understand that the only reason that people stay in circulation is if people are buzzing around their name. Okay, he has lawyers. He knows what he does and doesn't need to do. Like, the reason why he's popular is because he's he gets, like, this is one of the ways that you stay popular. You act like a fucking asshole, and then people are like, oh, Kai Cenat, and now the news is talking about him. I really just think that this was intentional.
Apparently, police were aware of the event at 12:30 p.m., but by time Kai arrived at 3:30 p.m., he was instantly mobbed by a mass of people far 30 p.m., microphones and other gaming accessories. Apparently about free the event over Twitch with zero foresight, asking people to meet him at Union Square Park whilst planning to give out free PlayStation 5.
He brought gift cards. Oh, he brought gift cards for it? I mean, I guess that makes more sense.
Computers, microphones, and other gaming accessories. Apparently, police were aware of the event at 12:30 p.m.
It sounds like something Kai wouldn't know.
$5.
I disagree with you.
You're so hot, I love you, papa.
Thank you, I love you too. There's no way. Like, you're saying this sounds like something Kai wouldn't know. I agree that Kai wouldn't know, but it's not about Kai. Kai is a millionaire with literal bodyguards and lawyers on retainer. Like, he would know, based on the entire influence sphere around him, that, like, this wasn't a good idea to do. Like, I don't think that he just didn't know. Papa Kai said himself at the event the crowd needed to calm down. What does that matter? What are you talking about? He wanted to make the news. If your argument is he didn't want to fucking turn it into a huge thing, like, yeah, I agree with that. But, like, he was trying to make the news with a giant turnout. It just went fucking crazy. It was part of his maintained relevancy, and he comes out looking good on this anyway.
But by time Kai arrived at 3:30 p.m., he was instantly mobbed.
No, he didn't plan to get charged, of course. No. But the irresponsibility, like, he knew he needed a permit. What I'm saying is, like, he knew, based on his infrastructure, that he would have needed, like, some kind of extra protocol to engage in because of all the people around him, and he just simply did not. He just didn't. Like, he has lawyers and other people around him. It's not just Kai Cenat. He has bodyguards. He has lawyers. He has social media representatives. He has managers. He has people that are like, hey, that think for him, that would go, this probably needs a little bit more planning. So, like, he poorly executed it on purpose. I believe that, truly. I don't think that he wanted people to get hurt, but it makes, now there's more media buzz on him. He wanted to get in the news. And, like, operating with reckless abandon is what created this situation. He wanted to interact with this recklessly. I don't think that he may not have understood the implications of acting recklessly, but he wanted to interact recklessly. That is, like, I truly believe that. I truly believe that.
By a mass of people far larger than what he anticipated. There was no orderly setup, no permit granted.
The only thing that works for him is that, like, he did it. It seemed like he did it spur of the moment. But, like, so maybe he didn't realize, like, he probably figured, well, there's not a lot of time, so there probably won't be a lot of people that show up. But I really do, like, I think he wanted to do this recklessly. Regardless, like, I don't think to this degree, but he wanted this to be reckless.
For a large event, and no way anyone was going to be getting gaming stuff in an accessible manner. Hopefully Kai has learned a lesson about creating events over the internet. Once you put it out there as an open invite, anyone and everyone can come for any reason. It's reminiscent of older Facebook events that led to massive parties when the platform was still relatively new. They'd spread via memes and at times...
Yeah, no, he did, like, he purposely executed the event poorly. That's my argument. My argument isn't that he wanted people to get hurt. My argument is that he intentionally executed this poorly. He did. Like, that's really a fact at this point, right? He intentionally did this in the wrong way. You can give him the most benefit that I'll give him is that he just didn't realize how bad it would have gotten. But that's what happened. Like, I truly believe that.
Hundreds of thousands of people would show up to houses. It brings questions about who is directly responsible for much of the illegal actions undertaken by the crowd. Should Kai be arrested if his fans, and not him, decided to smash cars and take food plates from diners and throw them at police? Or is this a situation where he couldn't have possibly anticipated the destructive consequences of his actions?
He could have, because that's why they have permits for this, because we already have legal infrastructure that will consider this possibility.
At any rate, the streamer has not yet commented on the huge outpouring of audience members causing the chaos, but news of it has spread like wildfire.
This is what happens when entitled 21-year-olds get rich and famous, bro.
Across social media. In short, this incident is the full power of influencer marketing on display. For a huge mob of people to come running out hours before Cenat even arrived is absolutely wild. But man, I really
James
hope
Smith super chatted $1.50. Did you see Jake Paul show up in a tank versus Nate?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. What, like a fight?
At least one or two people got at least...
Was that Nate Diaz? Who's he talking about? I don't even know. That's the only Nate that I know that's like a fighter.
...a gift card. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember...
Whoa! What is this, a meme?
Like and subscribe!
Very based. I forgot August came through by putting in some requests in here. Let me just accept this already, so I can just like easily look at your stuff. Here's some clips that are relevant. What is this, XQC? XQC said he would... What? He would run the people over?
Man, that is some cringe right there.
Bro, what is happening here?
Man, that is some cringe right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be like hyperbolic, but if you kicked the windshield of my car, I mean, it's not gonna go well for you. If you even got up on my car, I would have like hit the gas and I stopped immediately, so you fell off. To be honest with you, this is crazy. Kai Cenat needs to say something against all this. This is really bad.
That is just like...
I can't believe the guy has his window down.
Ew.
Jesus Christ. I think Kai should have to be responsible for all this property destruction. I think he should be like financially responsible for all this. There should be people should be able to come in and be like, I'm submitting my claim. Degenerate piece of shit kids, because like I understand that they're kids and people get riled up. These are degenerate kids that like have no like specifically the ones jumping on and kicking cars and recording, going whoa. Those are degenerate kids with bad parents. I'm not saying everybody in the crowd is like that, but if you're like, jumping on the car, you're a fatherless child. You're a motherless child. You're a loser. And if you're sitting there recording and going, whoa, because that's just you like, oh, this is so cool. Like, you're just a bunch of losers. This is crazy, bro.
Okay. Okay. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, chat? Guys, I'm about to say something fucking unhinged, okay?
I'm ready for it.
If I was in that car, I would reasonably fear for my life. And you know what, dude?
That's fair. I like that it's like, I would fear for my life. You got to set that standard. I was afraid for my life. That justifies the action, baby.
I don't think there'd be much of an argument against just gassing it straight up and just going straight in a straight line and just getting the fuck out. Because at that point, I mean, you're some guy with a stick is just clapping at your window and we're on top of your car and you're braking and shit like that. I mean, there is a massive reasonable case for fearing for your life. At that point, I mean, dude, you do what you can to survive. And to be honest, into the crowd, sorry, man. Sorry, sir.
Instantaneously.
Sir, it is what it is. Sometimes it is what it is. I mean, what are you going to do, man? Put yourself in that position. What does your brain think in this situation? And you know what, dude? You know, not only morally, the legal system agrees with me.
Okay. Interesting. I'm kind of curious. Do I want to watch a 40...
Bonsoiri, and welcome.
Do I want to watch a 50-minute video about this?
Dancing.
Yeah, just dancing on a car. Like, I mean, wasn't that one Chauvin guy? Was he just like breakdancing on George Floyd's neck? I'm just trying to.
Oh my god, this is not good. Oh my god.
Think of like how much of a like Down syndrome retard you have to be. You're like in a crowd of people and you're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking break shit.
Oh my god. I agree, except for the ableism, of course.
Heads up, just full warning. If I get to this level of popularity, if I'm doing a meetup in any of these cities and you guys crowd my car like this, not only will I run you over, I will back up and run you over twice.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Base, I guess. Oh my lord. Jesus, that's intense.
Okay, so the ambulance can't save you. Okay.
Oh my god, this is insane.
Back on the internet. What have I missed today?
Wait, you see all the Kai stuff or not?
A little bit, but I haven't seen like a ton of it. It looked like he tried to do a PS4 giveaway. Was he in Manhattan?
Whoa, that's the worst take Destiny's had. PS4? What are you, an idiot, Destiny? The PS4 hasn't been relevant for years. Actually, it hasn't been relevant for a singular year. Because, you know, the PS4 was still, like, in cycle and rotation because the PS5 was so unavailable. You know, it was the point where GameStop was able to charge you, like, $800 because you had to buy a controller with it. You had to buy the warranty. You had to buy the... And I did it because I'm stupid. I should have just waited. All the games came out on both systems, but fuck me, right?
I don't fucking know the city or some shit, and bro, I don't live there. I don't know what the fuck
No, Asian is fine. Oriental is the one that's bad.
Yeah, Oriental is the one that's not Mexican.
What is happening?
Like PS4, apparently.
You can call a Mexican a Mexican.
I'm ordering pizza right now. Hold up.
You can't call a group of Mexicans Mexicans.
Oh, PS5. My bad.
What is happening in the background? What's happening right now?
Yeah, Chad was right.
What? Well, I can
At Union Square. Why?
Yeah, I can say wetback steak. I can say whatever. Whoa, Jesus Christ.
What is happening on the fucking XQC's thing where like racist slurs are being pushed around? What is happening?
Bro, what do you mean, bro? I'm fucking Cuban, bro.
Jesus. What did he think?
Well, I think the whole point. I think he didn't, which is what the main argument is, which I think I agree with.
Brother,
I have a game downloaded. What the hell are you talking?
Wait, is Train in here? I just turned on your stream.
No, I'm just looking at examples as a content that I was looking for.
I understood everything you just said.
It would have been you, but
apparently there's 64 arrests. I think like half of them juveniles. Live people were apparently hurt physically.
I don't understand.
A lot of damaged property, cars and shit like that.
Because I called him the Asian guy.
Stores got some. I think a store. I saw one store get looted.
Oh, the Foot Locker and the was it like a Zumbia or something? Or
yeah, Zoomies.
You know, it's interesting. I don't even have to react to this video. I can just watch it because XQC is totally down for all of it. And I'm down for it too, bro. You can watch my content, XQC.
Zoomies.
Although you'd just be watching me watching someone else. So.
Fireworks.
Or you can watch my podcast, Rob and Dan Podcast.
Right?
Be quiet.
Hold on, I just got linked to an XQC clip reacting to Hassan.
Well, Hassan's thing was very, very dumb.
Yeah, he immediately race baited. That's like all the progressives do. They just race bait instantaneously. Like,
with what? What?
How did you do that?
Who, Hassan?
Yeah.
I've only seen clips so far, so maybe I'm missing greater context. But I saw
X and Destiny are doing debate prep to yeah, I watched the stream a little bit last night. I watched them do it. They were just talking about it, and I saw all the orbiters pop in for a conversation, and I was just listening. I was like, interesting. I'll probably watch the Ethan thing, but I'm not going to react to the prep debate.
Clip of I saw a clip of some 60-year-old guy that apparently was saying he got beat up and his shit got stolen, and then afterwards the Hassan looks up from his phone because I guess he wasn't paying attention. Like, why are they making such a big deal out of a $3 bag of Cheetos? It's because they're racist.
Wait,
what?
Is that what you said? I didn't pay
First of all, what kind of Cheetos? Flamin' Hot? Because if I got Flamin' Hot Cheetos, I'm going to be racist if you attack me. You know what I mean? That's what is gonna happen. All right, just saying.
Pay attention to that was just kind of brain.
Am I on with this? What does that mean?
Well, fuck. Well, don't take my word for it. Go look at the clip. I don't want to.
No, I watched the clip. I had the same feel to it. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, listen, I don't know. Race is wholly irrelevant to me in this situation. I'm sure that there are people justifying being more racist to the people of the crowd because they seem to be mostly black, which is wrong. But I care more about the property destruction and the entitlement issue, the inciting of a riot, the way that Cenat intentionally handled that poorly, because him or the people around him would have known that they were supposed to get some kind of a little pickle. What is it called? Warrant? No, you know what I'm saying. Permit. So.
Yeah, that's pretty much spot on. Yeah, channel visible. Watch out while I talk to him. Okay, so you have to bear with me on this one.
I'm bearing with you, dude. Don't worry.
Yeah, I saw that, but no, I think some of this was pretty bad because it was well, they were just dancing around. But I think dancing on cars while you're breaking them is a pretty bad statement for dancing.
Yeah, just dancing on a car. I mean, wasn't that one Chauvin guy? Was he just breakdancing on George Floyd's neck? What a weird thing to say.
Jesus. I mean, I understand. I understand the comparison, but oh my god. I mean, talk about bringing it to race. You know what I mean? Because think about it. He's oh, Hassan made it into a race thing. Oh, these guys are racist. And then Destiny has to make it about race. Why even make that argument? I get what you're saying, but you're making it about race too. When you say that, I'm just saying it just seems a little crazy to me.
Why would you? Why would you?
Oh my god!
What a stupid. Man. I mean, I know why he's saying it, but
every time I send a call and you pick up, right?
Yeah.
I go and let's just talk about things, and you just make the wildest tangents, and I'm just sitting there I don't know if I approve this. I'm just fucking. I'm trying to.
It's not a wild tangent. It's just a really stupid
wild
thing to say.
Yeah.
If he said they were just dancing in a car, that's kind of a dumb thing to say. Why would you say that?
Okay, true.
It's like saying I was just fucking a girl last night. I just didn't get her permission first, right? That's just a wild.
God.
That's just.
Dude, it has to be the debate brain. Oh my god. Why go so hyperbolic? It's nobody disagrees with you here. Why do you have to get so hyperbolic? I get the idea of doing comparisons because you can get people, especially when you do very exaggerated comparisons, you can get people to think about it in a fundamental capacity. I get it, but nobody disagrees with you. What are you doing?
It's a wild thing to say. Why would you say something like that?
It's just a weird.
Why would you?
Any other good examples you want to give us right now, or is the cutoff right now?
I mean, I can think of some more, but we're good.
Yeah, let me hear it. Let's hear it.
Actually, I can think of one that's on Hassan's plate, but I'm not gonna go there. Oh shit, that one is spicy. No, too spicy for my stream.
I mean, you might as well say it now.
Planes.
What?
Planes?
Okay, bro, stop.
Was it a 9/11 joke?
Kind of.
All right, is there any more to this that we need to listen?
Jesus. Because it's it. I mean, is it?
I feel like we got a good amount of. I feel like we don't need to watch any more of this, do we?
Doesn't he have the take? The take. Is that the case take?
Right, he doesn't have real takes. It's just there's like a, I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's like a brand of edgy, but it's like corporate safe edgy. So you can market yourself as being like really edgy, but you're actually like, well, no, not like you. It would be like being really edgy towards like corporate safe edgy targets. So for instance, being like, we should just go out and beat the shit and kill some cops. And it's like, okay, right? It's like saying shit like that. Like let landlord.
Yeah, I think that we've gotten enough of this video. We got the general crazy rantings of of Destiny here. Oh my god. Listen, I mean, I understand where he's coming from. It's just like, I don't know. It's probably because Destiny wants to be a little edgy and a little crazy. I am though a little curious. I saw something else from YouTube. I don't know why it's of people reacting to. I think it's this. I'm kind of curious about this. It's like a 9-minute video of other streamers doing their reactions. So I'm kind of curious about that from Streamer TV.
But the news with Cenat. Now yesterday he announced that he was doing a giveaway in New York City during that.
Okay, I want to read the giveaway.
First up in the news with Cenat. Now yesterday he announced that he.
Breaking: social media personality Cenat has been arrested for chaos on full. Oh, this isn't him announcing. I thought it was going to be the announcement. Okay.
He was doing a giveaway in New York City during the IRL live stream, but the scene quickly turned into chaos as thousands of fans showed up.
Probably his managers.
Has since been charged with inciting a riot. Kai underestimated how many people would show up to see him, and Union Square was entirely flooded with thousands of people trying to meet their favourite streamer. And late last night, Kai got released from jail. Here is a clip and Kai's response to the riot that happened.
Is there anything you want to say to your followers? What happened to the PlayStations, Kai?
Yeah, Kai. Where the fuck are the PlayStations? That's my fucking question. I'm not even kidding. There's my question. What happened to the PlayStations, Kai? What do you do?
What happened?
I don't really care for Destiny's take on it because we all know what he thinks. Well, you want to know what though? You want to know something interesting? Is that okay? This is listen. Destiny, I think, is being a little ignorant there. I think he knows that. I don't think he's like a fundamentally racist guy. You know what I mean? I don't think he's any more racist than I am when I'm driving a car. You know what I mean? Because yeah, how can he not be? No, I'm just kidding. But there's something to be said. I feel like part of it, and I could be wrong because I kind of get it myself, and because you know I've been through like my fair share of cancellations against particular people and stuff. I feel like part of the motivation is almost like trying to push the mark, possibly one thing for attention, but another thing too to like distance yourselves from people who wouldn't like hearing that being in your audience. I know that sounds so weird. But there absolutely is something beneficial to like trying to get rid of overly sensitive people from your audience, because those, regardless of whether they're progressive or conservative, because regardless, because he says edgy shit about like everything, even stuff that would offend conservatives, because there's a benefit of that, because if those people aren't in your audience, then they're not policing you as much. I know it sounds weird. I think that's part of the motivation, because you don't really want like a bunch of sensitive people in your community that are going to cry about any little thing that you do in like in a bad way, you know? And I feel like that's a part of it. It's like almost trying to like distance yourself from like those people sometimes. Like, yeah, fuck them. Like, oh, you're going to get offended? Don't be part of my audience. Because I get it. Because those people will try to like police you to such like a weird like level. And it's annoying. So... Where the PS5 guy
was going down, but he did it anyway.
Yeah, 500 people can fit right there. They said more. NYPD gonna be on. NYPD gonna pull up. Oh, well, bro.
See, right there. That shows to me that he knew it was gonna get out of hand. Again, not to the degree that like it did. I don't think that he thought, but he knew it was gonna get out of hand. Oh, the NYPD is gonna show up. He knew what he was doing was wrong. I guarantee you that he has managers that are like watching his stream and like helping him make decisions on the shit. Like he intentionally fucked this up, and it just got more fucked up than he thought. Like he should be financially responsible for the damage that, like the property damage. I truly believe that. I truly believe that.
We going all out, chat. I'm telling you, bro. This is gonna be a movie. Nah, that ass though. 14 Union Square Park, right in front of the Whole Foods, bro.
Cenat Union Square giveaway turns into a riot.
Cenat was supposed to do a giveaway at Union Square today, and they were going to do a meet and greet and a giveaway at Union Square. Guess what? It, of course, predictably went south because, you know, they're massively successful, massively popular content creators, and it turned into a riot.
Yep.
XQC reacts to Kai's giveaway that turned into a riot.
I think we already watched this bit, huh? Oh, he's hitting the crip walk or something. I don't know. I don't know the dances. This is incredibly inappropriate, though.
That's just like actually straight up physical cringe, to be honest. Oh, it's an unmarked police car. Wait a minute. Wait, it's an unmarked police car?
Oh, is that what it is? I doubt it's an unmarked police car. If anything, they're justifying it, saying it's an unmarked police car so they could justify destroying it because people care less about destruction of police property. Like, even myself included. I care less, but I still do care because, you know, I'm paying for it. My fucking tax money going to it.
Welcome to the jungle.
I don't think it is. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it is.
Destiny usually has much more good faith takes, so it's strange to hear. Not really. He doesn't like... I don't think that Destiny likes Kai Cenat or, like, I guess what are they called? The Zoomers or something? He's pretty open about that. So, like, I don't think it's like... I mean, if anything, it's probably more to do with him not liking Kai Cenat more rather than, like, him disliking black people or something, you know?
XQC criticizes Hassan defending the riot.
Local media talking about $3 worth of Doritos. You know, there was a bank run or some shit. Also want to make it seem like, you know, this
People's
is
cars
a riot that was completely out of control.
Well, it's... I mean, like, why does something need to be completely out of control? Oh, the riot... Like, it is a riot that is out of control. The police were able to get it in control, and that's good. But, like, just fundamentally speaking, oh, you're acting like this infection in your foot, it was seriously out of control. It's like, okay, do I not get treatment for it because it's not completely out of control? Like, what's this doesn't mean anything to anybody. It's out of control. It's a problem. It's not good. It's ridiculous.
Wait, some buildings were raided,
WL
cars
community.
destroyed, people are throwing fireworks.
If anything, I feel like Hassan is like listen. Again, I think Destiny said something racially, like, probably insensitive, you know, maybe with some undertones or whatever. But again, I don't think it's because he's racist. I think it's because he's trying to be provocative. But either way, that's racist from Hassan. It's like the racism of lowered expectations. Oh, look, a black person did something, so, like, we can't really criticize him. We're just going to constantly say that everything's exaggerated. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what happened to accountability? Just be like, yeah, this is fucked up. You don't even have to make it about race. But, like, when you decide to, like, underreport it in some capacity, which is basically what he's doing. Like, you're making it about race. You're deciding that that is a defining factor of the situation is the race. Why else do you, like, what are you talking about? Nobody would look at that and be like, wow, this is, well, not a big deal. Everybody, especially the black people in that community, bro, like, they're probably fucking pissed. You know, like, why would anybody would be? It's not a race thing. People keep making it about race. It's weird.
Look at the image being shown on screen. There's dog shit ever on the ground. Look at this shit. Like, how is this not out of control or a riot? It's both.
But is it completely out of control, though? Is it completely out of control?
It's tragedy porn met with also, like, black unruly teenagers. Look at them.
See, he's making it about race, bro. This is I hate this because it becomes so black and white. Funny, right? It's like a thing will happen, and yeah, there's probably are people that are being disproportionate. Criticize the people that are making it about race, absolutely, but it's still a bad event. And what happens is that you have, like, race bitters like Hassan that are like, oh, some people are making it about race. Guess what? It's not a big deal at all now. It's like, wow, why? What are you talking about? That's why people don't feel like some people aren't, like, in your community going like, oh, you know what? Hassan has, like, a pretty balanced take on this. Like, oh, you know what? People shouldn't be making this about race, but it's still a bad thing. And it's like, oh, you know, I don't know. I mean, maybe we're just watching clips out of context. Maybe this is my fault. Maybe I'm just a big stupid fuck.
Destiny makes fun of Hassan dancing on the car statement.
I think some of it was pretty bad because it was like, well, they were just dancing around. But it's like, I think dancing on cars while you're breaking them is a pretty bad statement for, like...
If he's willing to say these things, say something about his views. If you're willing to say to be provocative, you must be... Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, like a little bit. Sure. Absolutely. Listen. I mean, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that you think that Destiny's racist? I mean, like, probably a little bit. Like, who isn't? Like, not for nothing, but if you grew up poor or middle class, you're a little bit racist. I don't know what to tell you. And I don't trust people who aren't racist. I mean everybody. Black, white, Hispanic. If you're not a little bit racist, I'm a little hesitant about you because that means that that means that you grew up in a privileged area and you just don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody, listen, everybody acts a little racist. If you work at, like, at least, you know, where I used to work, everybody would say something crazy about someone else. I don't know why they were comfortable saying it to me. That speaks about me a little bit, but you know what I mean? But then, like, what's more, like, I mean, I don't know, bro. You got, on the one hand, somebody making, like, remarks about bringing up George Floyd and shit, which is crazy and I think is wrong. And then you have somebody else downplaying it because they're black, which is Hassan. Like, which one is... I feel like which racism is, we're comparing racisms at this point. You know, one is the racism of lowered expectations, treating black people like they, you know, they can do no wrong, which is racist because you're saying that they're less than if you're going to apply like lesser like impacts of things to them. And then on the other hand, you got somebody going fucking crazy with like the comparisons with George Floyd. I mean, it's all wrong, you know. It's all wrong. So I don't know. It's all, you know, we act. We're not acting perfectly, and that's life, brother. I don't know what to tell you. That's life, brother. So
dancing.
Yeah, just dancing on a car. Like, I mean, wasn't that one Chauvin guy? Was he just like breakdancing on George Floyd's neck? Like, what a weird thing to say. Like, why would you? Why would you? What a stupid. I mean, I know why he's saying it, but it's like
every time I send a call and you pick up.
Yeah.
Right? I go and I'm like,
he's so
let's just
fucking
talk about
unhinged.
things just, and you just make the wildest tangents, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't know if I approve this. I'm
It's
trying
not
to
a
figure
wild
out-
tangent. It's just a really stupid.
It
thing
is a
to
wild
say.
tangent.
What, he said that?
If he said they were just dancing on a car, that's kind of a dumb thing to say. Why would you say that?
Okay, true.
It's like saying I was just girl last night. I just didn't get her permission first, right? Like that's just
Jesus.
that's just a wild thing to
I'm
say.
just
Why
fucking
would
crazy,
you
bro.
say something like
Oh, that was
Like,
fucking
just
booty.
Popular YouTuber Gideon gives his take on Kai Cenat's incident.
And bro,
objects as well.
And you know the crazy thing about it though is you got f***ing thugs, like straight up thugs that are taking advantage of this situation, bro. You think like
I didn't think about that.
Do you think all these people give a shit about Kai?
That's actually, I didn't even think about that. I mean, I don't know if I call them thugs, but like, yeah, there's probably a bunch of people, like opportunistic people who don't give a shit about Kai Cenat going there, for sure.
Like, really? Do you honestly think that are actually trying to meet him? No, not at all. Probably like a third of these people is.
I don't know about a third, but I get what he's saying.
It's that group mentality. Oh, everybody's doing this, so I'm gonna go do it. Oh, and now I see everybody destroying property, so now I'm gonna go destroy property, bro. But
Yeah, I get that.
now all this gonna be on Kai. I promise you.
But that's the thing. It's like, I get what Jin's saying, but it should be on Kai because like there's a reason we have legal infrastructure. I think that speaks nicely to Kai's attentions, and I get that, and I think that's like a positive thing to do. But at the end of the day, like Kai should have expected this. It's not just one guy. Kai Cenat is an entire brand with people surrounding him that help him make the decisions that he makes every single day. He has like, so it is on Kai. It is on him to an extent, right? So that's something that people need to understand.
All these, bro, probably some of these don't even know who Kai is, but they just see everybody outside is like, oh man, I want to hop into it, but now all the blame's gonna go on him, and it sucks to say, man, but like
he deserves
it
that.
has to be done.
Whoopi says the quiet part out loud about Kai's riot.
I'm about to say the quiet part loud. Kai wants this publicity.
Yes, exactly. He wants the fucking publicity. Who's this? Is this Pay Money Webby? I'm gonna actually give him a blowjob, dude. This guy's fucking right.
And if I did this publicity, people in my audience would be very mad at me.
True.
But Kai's audience caused
this guy's so correct.
They don't. This isn't a bad look for them. This
He's
is
right.
publicity that gets more people who like this to follow anyway. This is a good move, business-wise.
Dude, he's
I'm
a
saying the quiet part loud right now. This is a good move.
He's
for
right.
Kai because
he's right. I said the exact same fucking thing. He's absolutely correct. He knows his audience isn't going to hold him accountable for this shit. That's how a lot of this stuff happens. Like different audiences will hold different people accountable. I was just talking about that before, about like intentionally being edgy just to push away some different type of sensitive people. Kai's audience thinks this is fucking cool. Like that they're the ones that are jumping on cars and going, oh, because you don't know why? They're 13-year-old boys. 13-year-old boys are fucking dumb. They're all of them. It doesn't matter. All of them are dumb. They don't have a soul. They don't have consciousness. I was a 13-year-old boy. 13-year-old boys are devoid of empathy. Okay? They're all animals. Boys are animals. All right, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm being serious. Like young guys are crazy, dude. I was insane, bro. When I was like 13, I was a menace. I was picking up fucking other kids and throwing them at trees, bro, because I was angry. Like, I mean, it's part of it. Is that not Wubby? Who is that guy? I don't know who he is. But it's like, it's part of it's real. Like, I feel like young men especially take longer to develop a conscience, and then you got a bunch of them gathered around doing fucking crazy ass shit. I think it's a big part of it. Not even a soul, dude.
An audience who's okay with stuff like this.
Yes,
like,
he's right.
Straight up. That's why he's doing it. We can sit here and criticize it, but it doesn't make anyone change. All it is it gets more people who are cool hanging off the back of a car and chasing a van for a PlayStation.
Kai Cenat's vehicle speeds away with fans falling off the van.
Boggling why they're not stopping to let these people off the car. And and then someone fell off. Okay, joining us now is Bob Boyce, former
Damn, guy ran over his own guys, dude.
NYPD, to talk more about this situation. Bob, can you... Liz Cho and Sandra
They're fine. They're fine, but like, what is...
Hassan says Kai's situation wasn't a riot and just teenagers danced in the streets.
Deny it wasn't a riot by us much. My dude came in here to cry about a bunch of teenagers that were dancing in the street.
Hassan is such a baby.
Good job, man. We're covering...
How can you deny it wasn't a riot?
Like big boy news now, okay? Don't worry. We moved on.
Okay.
Like, we've totally moved on from the Kai stuff. You can keep crying about it if you want. It's pretty funny because, like...
What is a riot? A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd. I mean, that's quite literally, definitionally, a riot. Why is Hassan, like, why is he in this weird, like, defensive mode here? It's just so childish.
Kai Cenat has seen more legal repercussions so far than Trump has for January 6th.
New York City tourists asked what's going on.
What? That's who cares, bro? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. First of all, like, Trump is has been indicted. I mean, Trump is fucked. Good, but also, what kind of art? This is the same thing as Andrew Tate saying, "Oh, look, there's also other bad people that get undercharged too, so I must be innocent." Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's fine that if Hassan was like, "I really just don't care because I don't think it's as big of a deal," like, I'd be fine with that. You know, you guys know my number one thing is I don't care. But to sit here and just say it's not a riot. Like, just say, like, I don't really care. You don't have to be invested in every topic. You could talk about it and go, like, yeah, this isn't good, but I don't really care. I feel like it's being overblown in the media. That's fine. But he's sitting here saying that, like, none of it matters. Like, it's weird. If he's sitting here saying it wasn't a riot, it's just stupid. Can't burn the cloud bridge of Kai Cenat. Well, that's what Hassan is doing. He needs to jerk him off. He's like, please, I love you, you know?
So there was, Rihanna?
Yeah.
She was here.
Damn. The crowd must have really beat her up.
And everyone went crazy because she had like some fancy products
Rihanna.
that
I like that he said Rihanna. Don't give Kai the fucking clout.
she wanted to give out to some people. So many people came. It was crazy, right? And then the police had to escort her away. And they were mad. They were like, "Don't touch our queen." And you know how fans are. The Navy, Rihanna, Navy. So.
This woman's gonna go home and she's gonna tell like her family, and they're gonna be like, "No, I thought that was a guy named Kai Cenat," and she's gonna, "No, I talked to somebody else. I talked to somebody else, and that they said it was fucking Rihanna. It was Rihanna. That's who it was. What are you talking about? Where did the video go? Oh, here it is.
Like 2 hours ago.
I'm still like this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Foot Locker gets raided.
Bro, Foot Locker. Come on, bro. Foot Locker. Oh, that's not good. That's the worst. That's the worst thing that could get rioted right now during this situation. Damn. You can't be doing that. That's like if a bunch of white people rioted and they fucking raided the tobacco and wife beater shirt fucking store. You know what I mean? Like we it's not, you can't do that. It makes it look worse. That's like if a bunch of white people got together and raided the MAGA store. You can't do that. It makes optically it looks so bad. Oh my god. That's a Zoomies. Not even a fucking Foot Locker. Black people don't even go to Zoomies, do they? I thought that was like a weird white people store for like annoying like stoner hipsters. Am I wrong about that? This isn't even a Foot Locker. It's Zoomies. It says it on the front, dude. Oh my lord.
Oh no. Yeah, I was like, nothing did not. Oh, it's all I did say nothing. I told you. Oh no.
Girl loves
Damn.
3 things.
Girl likes 3 things. First one, house. House.
What the fuck is this?
Second.
I'm not saying Zoomies is bad. I just, you know, I thought Zoomies was like a weird stoner white store. Oh yeah, it'd be like if a bunch of white people raided Trader Joe's. There you go. You're so stupid.
Flower.
Whoa!
Last one.
Okay.
But one thing. Is that this size?
Favorite.
Taliban's reason
What the fuck was that?
why you let XQC win in chess.
Chess tournament, I let XQC win because he's going through a lot emotionally.
All right, this has nothing to do with this. All right, get Mizkiv out of it. Okay, I want to see this quick clip about Hassan apparently saying why he said what he said or something.
Live in Union Square where the
I think you were being extra careful pointing out how the media was covering it, considering the crowd was mostly black and brown, and it came out looking like you were minimizing, excusing their behavior when that wasn't the intention. There's a couple different things to say about that. One, yes. Two, my mom makes me chicken. That's why, and when my mommy's not home, I have to get up and I have to make it myself. That's why I leave videos on play while I'm gone. when I'm talking about the media's reaction to a predominantly black and brown crowd,
Bro, not for nothing. I haven't seen any media reaction that's like unfair coverage of this situation, by the way. And maybe I'm just not looking at it, but he's looking at CBS News. I guarantee you they didn't play this as like a race element. Everything we saw is like, hey, here's what happened. There was a lot of people. A riot was incited. They got arrested. Or whatever.
Imagine how weirder it'd be if it was called Feet Locker instead.
True. Dog locker. But like, what? I don't think that there's any what media is he referring to covering it like non-charitably? Like we don't have to insert race into everything. Like, I don't understand.
I'm very carefully and very deliberately comparing it to media's reaction to a predominantly white crowd, which is why I gave.
What are you talking about? Like, you can't make, like, he's talking about, dude, he's so full of shit. Like, he's just not honest. I don't know. He's just dumb. Bro, like, Fox News is the one downplaying Trump. Fucking CBS and MSNBC are going at the throat for it, justifiably so. What are you talking about? The media's reaction. You're watching CBS. CBS is the most fucking. CBS is literally boring. That's what news should be. It's boring. Like that's it. Oh, sorry, I forgot that I had it on the screen small. Sorry. It's boring. Like that's the whole point. What are you talking about? They're not. I haven't seen a single bit of sensationalization on this news in this at all. It's mostly downplaying. You know, if he's criticizing Fox, that's fine, but he has fucking CBS News here.
Plenty of examples and plenty of comparisons and plenty of legal outcomes
What are you
for
talking
content
about?
creators in the past that have had similar circumstances, whether it be
With what?
Jake Paul, Logan Paul, or
Okay.
the Nelk Boys.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. That doesn't matter because this is happening now and they're not sensationalizing it.
Right? Or sporting events.
I wonder if Hassan thinks that like black people will like him because he like overly runs defense on black people. Like I think in his like racist brain, he's like, if I treat black people like they have lower rules set onto them, and I understand systemic racism, but like in this case, this isn't like a race issue. Maybe they'll be my friend, bro. I want to tell you something. Every group of people, regardless of their color or ethnicity, hates it when people infantilize them. Black people watch that and they go like, ew. Like, that's disgusting. Like, you're treating us as, like, less than. What about the people in the fucking community who had, like, their communities... And nothing was, like, massively destroyed. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a Zoomies and a fucking couple cop cars. But they're pissed off. It's taking them longer to go through shit. Their cars are getting jumped on. It's like, what are you doing? Just treat people like equals. Why bring race into this? This is just, like, dumb. Like, there's no systemic circumstance that for a 21-year-old millionaire to intentionally not... plan something well, and then for it to blow up into a riot. He admitted, oh, cops are going to show up. He wanted it to go poorly. He didn't want it to go this poorly, but he wanted to get on the news, and now you're trying to make, like, he's telling us, oh, man, oh, the cops are going to show up. He's laughing about it. He didn't plan it. He didn't get a permit. He didn't organize it with the police. He did it on purpose because he wanted to get in the news. I don't think he wanted anybody to get hurt, but he wanted this to happen because he wanted to be in the news. He wanted to try to take his career to the next level. He wanted to stay relevant, so he did something like provocative, and then people are like, well, no, he's already famous enough. He's still relevant. That's when you do the most provocative shit. That's why you're like, oh, I'm still relevant. I'm really solid relevancy. Let me do something crazy to keep me in that relevant curve. He's doing that, and you make it about race. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's just like, how is your brain process? Like, what do you, like, every time you see a BIPOC person engaged in a controversy, the first thing you think is like, how can I downplay this? Holy fuck, I have to downplay this because racism is everywhere. Holy shit. Like, okay. Bro, we talk about a 21-year-old millionaire. I don't think Kai's the worst person in the world, but he needs to be held accountable. And you're socially just like, yeah, this is fine. Please talk to me, Kai. I want to be on your stream. It's like, oh my God. It's crazy. Oh my God.
If you want to talk about that.
I'm about to do. My current take about all this is that I think it's just better to ignore. I think treat everybody like everybody.
True.
And so be it. I don't really give a fuck what the predominantly whatever it is in the crowd. I don't give a fuck.
True. Based.
If you do a crime, you're a criminal. And if you do a bad action, you are a bad actor.
Exactly. I agree with that. Again, I understand systemic racism. I understand how things can get out of control. We're not experiencing that right now. We're just experiencing a very popular streamer inside a Riot, and who intentionally decided not to take precautions because he wanted this to happen, to get relevant. That's all that happened. And people downplaying and justifying it are going to cause shit like this to happen again. And that is Hassan. He's just like a bad take machine, dude. He just lives in this fucking terminally online fantasy land where he's allowed to just put videos on for a stream to watch when he goes to make his chicken for 20 minutes. So, yeah, that's that. I didn't expect that to be an hour-long segment, to be absolutely honest with you. But hey, we did what we did.